Good morning and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here this morning with Fred and Mikey, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on DVD is Mikey's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we give him while we are working with him, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give a correction. The correction that we give is a tug and let go on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Mikey's been fitted with his own personal collar, and we'll show you how to put that on and take it off during your one-on-one lesson. Mikey is sitting very nicely on Fred's left, which is where all our obedience training is done. The first command we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash. Fred and Mikey are taking off doing that now. The command is Mikey, heel. And you can see he's not pulling ahead or lagging behind. We've also incorporated the automatic sit into this. Every time Fred stops his feet, Mikey sits. There's one for you right there. Very nice. Another automatic sit. The next exercise we're going to demonstrate for you is a stay command. The stay is a hand and voice command. Fred is going to use the open flat of his left palm about an inch or so from Mikey's muzzle and the one-word command to stay. Walks out to the end of the training leash. The long sit stay is good to be practiced at home, starting at about a minute and working your way up to 3 minutes. When Fred returns back to Mikey, he's going to walk all the way around him and back into heel position. Mikey will remain seated through the entire exercise until he's given another command. Very nice. And they're off heeling again. We'll demonstrate that for you one more time. There's an automatic sit. Fred puts him in a sit and a stay out to the end of the leash. It's a good exercise to build up his self-control. This time, instead of returning back to him, Fred's going to call him in using his name.
Come.
Mikey comes into Fred, sits in front of him. Now the exercise called the finish, where Mikey heels himself back around Fred and into heel position, and sitting again, nicely waiting for his next command. Demonstrate it one more time. He gives him a stay. Out to the end of the leash. Calls him in. Mikey comes in. Sits nicely. And now he's going to heel himself around Fred. Back into heel position. Very nicely done. Now we're going to be demonstrating for you our down commands. The first one is down from a heel position. Fred is going to use the open flat of his palm straight down towards the ground and the one-word firm command to down. A little hesitation, but he went. Gives him a stay, out to the end of the leash. It's a good one to practice starting at about 3 minutes and working your way up to 5. You can practice it indoors as well as outdoors. When Fred returns back to Mikey, he's going to walk all the way around him back into heel position. Mikey will remain in the down position until given another command. Very nicely done. And they're off heeling again. We'll demonstrate this again for you. It's good to practice all your commands about 15 to 20 minutes a day. You can do them inside and outside your house. Just keeps the commands fresh in Mikey's mind. Puts him in a down. A stay, out to the end of the leash. And this time, instead of returning back, he's going to call him in using his name. Mikey comes in, sits in front of Fred. And now he's going to do the finish by heeling himself around Fred, back into heel position, and sitting very nicely. Good job. We're going to let them get set up for our last command, which is down from a distance. Now we're going to demonstrate the down from a distance. Fred is going to leave Mikey in a sit stay out to the end of the training leash. The down from a distance is the only time you use your right hand to give the command. Fred will use his right hand and drop Mikey into a down from 6 feet away. Very nicely done. Fred will return back to him. Back into heel position. Excellent job. We've demonstrated for you today the obedience commands that Mikey has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Mikey, and thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.